Hi, and welcome to Voice Notes from My Bathroom. My name's Amanda. I'm a productivity strategist and a home educating mum of three, and I share quick voice note style episodes as I run my business in 10 to 12 hours a week, helping people lighten their load so they can spend time on what matters to them. Today, I want to talk about something that happens to a lot of us. We have a very full season right now, a chaotic few weeks. It could be any season, but for a lot of us, the Christmas season is busy. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, it feels like everyone is trying to meet up and do things. And instead of powering through or pretending like I'm suddenly superhuman, I thought I would share what I'm doing to make this season a bit more manageable. I am launching my program, the Steady Club, that starts in January, and I am also hosting our annual Christmas party, which I used to do for just family and now I do for friends, and we have such amazing friends and I cannot wait to do it, and I love Christmas. So I also don't want it to be something that is a burden because I love to do it. So I thought I would share with you what I'm doing to make the season manageable and actually enjoyable. And I will say, like, I'm not carrying it all by myself. My husband is doing things alongside me, with me. But there are things for sure that even if you have somebody, if you don't have someone who can do that with you, or you are working on that maybe, and things aren't at that stage yet, there are still things you can do to make this time easier. So I'm now thinking about other things that aren't even on the list, but I'm going to stick with my list and I can always share more later. So, number one, I'm leaning on my home systems, especially meal prep. So, if you have followed my work, you know I love meal prep. It's because it changed the game for me. And I don't usually say that, but I love a system, but this is a season where something like meal prep genuinely will save me, because when I have food ready that actually nourishes me, I feel better in my brain and in my body. I have a lot of pain in my body, and so the certain foods I eat that can trigger the pain. And so I know that if I have food available that doesn't hurt my body, it's going to be easier for me to keep the energy up and maintain the consistency, right? It's kindness to future me. And this week I did not want to meal prep at all. I felt like I was tired and I was like, I just don't want to do it. And sometimes I genuinely just, I'm like, I don't want to do the thing. But I did it anyway because I knew it would help me in the future. So leaning on home systems that I already have supported. And I have all of mine in Notion, and in the Steady Club, I will share all my templates with you. So you'll have all of that if you're interested. Number two, I am marketing in a way that fits my life. So I wanted to do this whole signature video series. And I knew, though, that it would have to be perfect for me to be happy with it. So instead, I was like, what can I do that will be easy? And this was it. And I thought this fits into my marketing, and it's also marketing in a way that will be appreciated by my audience, because I'm showing what's possible and I'm living into what I'm teaching. And realistically, the time that I have, I knew it needed to be unedited. I would love to have some intro music, some outro music. Maybe I'll start singing for you, but that's not the capacity I have right now. So instead of forcing myself into a format that felt heavy and undoable and would overload me, I've chosen the easiest, most aligned option, which is voice notes from my bathroom. Not always from my bathroom, but so quick, honest voice notes that I don't need to look presentable in, and I'm marketing in a way that fits my life and my audience. Number two, taking breaks. So this sounds obvious, but when we're busy, breaks are often the first thing that go, and we don't pee on time, we don't hydrate ourselves, we don't refuel, we just keep pushing. It's so easy to do, and as a former non-break taker, I can tell you that it is the thing that is essential. Like, rest is essential anyway, and two things can be true. Rest is essential, you deserve it, you don't have to earn it, and it also helps you to be more productive, because without that you cannot keep going. That is why I talk about sustainable productivity. Sustainability requires rest, right? So I'm taking little pauses throughout the day, even if it's 90 seconds to breathe while I'm making my coffee. I get on my Shakti mat and try and regulate my nervous system. I take breaks throughout the day. It has to happen. Okay, number four, I'm asking myself, is this moving me towards my goal? So this question is huge because I find it so easy to get off track. I will have an idea, start going for that. Hello, ADHD. And I will then 4 hours later be like, oh, this doesn't actually make sense. So instead of doing that, what I'm really asking myself is this moving me towards my goal? If my primary goal is to have an enjoyable, relaxed Christmas season and to launch the Steady Club and not overwhelm myself, then I need that to fit in. So, for example, I wanted to do a gift guide. I really did. I'd even started, I had the ideas. And I thought, this actually isn't moving me towards my goal right now. Next year, maybe I would love to do one. I know loads of cool stuff that would be great for a gift guide, but realistically, it's not going to move me towards my goal. So next year, I will do that. And I've given myself permission to go, okay, not that. Let me park that idea because I love it and come back to it. So ask myself, is this moving me towards my goal? Number 5, thinking ahead and taking time for the things I love. So I adore decorating for Christmas. I don't want it to be a burden. It's honestly like one of my favorites. So I don't want to be rushing around stressed or, worried about things. So I'm spreading it out this year. I've started decorating earlier than I would normally, and I'm just doing a little bit each day so I can actually enjoy my time. And a full season doesn't mean you can't do things that you enjoy. You just have to, you can stretch out those joyful things instead of trying to cram them in. And number 6, I'm using my productivity tool, Stop the Spiral. So I'm literally using it right now as I have outlined these episodes and things like that. So when I'm carrying a lot, my brain just sometimes can have a tendency to be like, oh my gosh, it's too much. And then I start spiraling. I don't know about you. So if you would like a tool that helps you to move through the overwhelm and stop the spiral before it even starts, then go ahead and go to unmuddled.co/spiral. You can get hold of the tool. It's free to use and it's genuinely one of the most helpful things. I've used the system for several years and then I finally developed it into a tool. And so many people have messaged me saying that this is like changing their life. And I feel like that's big language, but I don't control what other people say. I'm so glad it's helpful to people and I hope it's helpful to you too. So those are 6 things that I'm doing to keep me a bit steadier in this very full season. And you don't need to do all of them, but maybe there's something there that might resonate. So I hope it's helpful and I will see you next time. And my little 3-year-old has just come. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, bye.